Hello and welcome to episode 1 of our Summer Sessions 2026. So for the next few weeks, we're taking a little break from the workplace news and the heavier topics to bring you something a little bit more fun. The sort of episode you can stick on when you're driving down the coast or lying by the pool or just, relaxing on holiday.
Because let's be honest, no one really wants to spend August listening to a typical work podcast. So today we are talking about the world's weirdest jobs, and we're joined by a very special guest. We'll reveal all after a very quick word from our beautiful, lovely sponsors.
Hello, welcome back. This is Truth, Lies and Work, the award-winning podcast where behavioural science meets workplace culture. Brought to you, of course, by the HubSpot Podcast Network, the audio destination for business professionals. My name is Leanne. I know is that me? Yeah, it is me. My name is Leanne. I'm a chartered occupational psychologist. I've got a wine.
My name is Al. I'm a business owner.
And we are here to help you simplify the science of work, or at least we normally would, but not this week.
No, we're kicking off our summer sessions talking about the world's weirdest job with our special, very special guest, associate producer of the podcast, Georgia Hodkinson.
Hello!
Hey.
This is so nice. I feel like it's just kind of like a little, it's not work do, but it kind of feels like it,
little bit. It's been a long time since just the three of us on a call.
I know.
It has.
I know, I think it was maybe 18 months ago we last spoke like this.
If people aren't aware of you, Georgia, do you want to introduce yourself? Tell us who you are, what you do, what you're famous for?
Absolutely. So I'm an organisational psychologist. I own my own business called Georgia Psywork. My main customers, they are HR directors, head of operations in high pressure organisations that operate with shift work, operate with on-call workers, emergency call-outs, predominantly the logistics sector, and I support with fatigue management.
Nice.
Fabulous. And you are also, in your spare time, associate producer of Truth, Lies and Work.
I am indeed. It is absolutely my favourite role. Don't tell anybody else. But it gives me the opportunity to connect with just incredible experts. So it's amazing.
It is lovely, isn't it? From a psychologist's point of view, it's basically like CPD done.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And networking. The network comes to you.
Yes.
You don't have to go out there and go to weird business breakfasts where there's. Have you ever done one of those business breakfast meetings?
I have. They can be interesting.
I feel like
She's so professional.
Wait, right. So Chris and I used to go to them quite often, and we were at one in South Manchester at 7. It's like obviously starts at 7 in the morning. At 7:45, 2 of the delegates who were quite a bit older, mine's probably my age now when I was thinking about it, this is 20 years ago, quite a bit older, emerged from one of the toilets after having some breakfast delight, I think you might call it.
Interesting.
No.
Yep. They just walked out into the room as if smoothing down the hair and doing up the flies. It's like, right, okay.
I've got I'm going to say exactly the same kind of story for you. This particular breakfast meeting in a hotel, and somebody is kicked out of the hotel toilets with just wearing a towel. A couple of moments later, somebody else left the same toilets. Interesting.
What?
Who knew this was a place to
Get some sausage?
Yeah. It's not your traditional breakfast, is it?
maybe full English means something different in the networking world.
Oh, nice. I'm for it.
Georgia, I have questions. So this person got kicked out in just a towel. So did they go in there in just a towel, or were the clothes in there?
It's a good question. I'd love to be able to provide you with the details, but I don't know myself. These are my questions that I would love answered.
Let's make it up. Let's say that his clothes were in. Or was it a woman or a man?
A man that got kicked out, a woman that followed a couple of minutes later.
Wow.
Well, surprise, surprise, Georgia. They are here today. This is Karen and Malcolm. Welcome, Karen and Malcolm.
That would be amazing.
God, can you imagine if we actually did that?
I find it impressive, though, because I'll be honest, I'm not much of a morning person. I'm certainly not much of kind of a networking person in the morning.
No.
Surely it was prearranged. You didn't just turn up at 7:05 and go, come on then, let's meet in the toilets in 20.
I don't know. Maybe things got a bit steamy when when they were handing around the business
Hell of an
cards.
elevator pitch, eh?
Lee, I feel like we've gone off topic a little.
I have a question. I've never been to a breakfast networking event. Does anyone actually ever get any business from it? Or you just go for the free snacks and treats?
Georgia?
Well, I didn't get any business. I got connections, don't get me wrong. There were some very interesting people that I did connect with through LinkedIn. Not in the way that the particular man that get kicked out of the hotel in the way that he connected, but connections as such.
I got a couple of jobs from it. Not those kind of jobs. I got a couple of... God, I wish I'd actually properly led into that joke. I didn't even know I was saying it till I said it. Anyway, so I got a couple of jobs for web design, and I found out they were the world's biggest pain in the arse as clients. So I stopped going. It was weird. I think the people who make money are BNI, the big organization who manages it, and then it used to be called something like For Networking or something was another one. And I think the guy who started that, Brad, made a whole load of money, but I don't think anyone else really makes any money. You do meet some weird people. I went on a just one last thing, right? So I went on one of these speed networking things at an event. So it's basically speed dating, but networking. And so there was a big row of chairs, and we just basically, I think what person, right? Row A would stay where they were, and row B would move along one. Anyway, so I sat opposite this woman, middle-aged woman. She looks really like just normal middle-aged woman. And so I started talking. She went, stop. Now, this is because this is audio. I have to explain it. She leant across, put her thumb on the bottom of my eye, and then dragged her thumb down a bit and blew on it and said, sorry, I had an eyelash.
In a creepy way or in a sexual way?
I didn't say anything.
I suppose. No, I
It was
suppose.
creepy, but I kind of liked it.
To be fair, that's in the eye of the beholder. For me, it was creepy. I did not care for it one bit. Anyway, Lee, let's get us back on topic.
If you're a fairly new listener and you're wondering what the hell is going on, last August, Al and I tried something a bit different where we basically sat by the pool. We are those privileged people. Sat by the pool with a glass of wine and just talked about stuff. Because usually our numbers in August were pretty pants because understandably no one wants to listen to a work podcast. But we had our best August ever last year talking nonsense at you. So we thought we'd try it again. But this time we're bringing friends. So we've got Georgia this week and we've got a guest with us every week. I do have a glass of rosé, actually.
Yes,
so
I do
cheers,
too.
everybody.
Yeah.
I had a
Jiminy,
flake, but the flake's gone.
But did
you enjoy it?
I did. I really did.
And the second question I got is it still hot there? Did it melt?
It's not too bad now. It's definitely significantly reduced. It's currently 23, so it's not as bad. It's comfortable. I managed to eat it before it melted.
Don't flakes famously not melt?
What are they made of? Tarmac?
Well, I think that's part of the conversation. If you look on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen loads of different shorts where people try everything they can to melt a flake. Whether it be like leaving it in the sun, putting it in the oven, taking a blowtorch to it, and it doesn't melt.
You joking?
No.
Now it says no. Just full
No.
disclosure. No, hang on. Full disclosure. This is from the AI summary on Google. So this is Gemini. No, Cadbury flakes do not melt in the microwave. Instead of turning into a smooth liquid sauce like regular chocolate, the dehydrated, highly aerated structure causes the bar to simply soften, burn, or scorch. Wow. What the hell have you just eaten?
I'm worried.
That doesn't sound human.
I'm concerned.
Anyway, so if you are a new listener, stick with it, please. Please. Hopefully it's going to get better.
This is how today is going to work.
So how is today going to work, Lee?
We are going to talk about the world's weirdest jobs. So each of us have gone and done some research and we've brought 3 completely genuine jobs that either sound too brilliant or ridiculous to be real. We're hoping there's not much duplication. I think we might only, because we've probably recorded 20 minutes already, have we? Haven't even started yet.
Yeah.
So we might only get through 1 or 2 each. But we're gonna basically share what it is the job is, how common it is, the salary, that kind of stuff, how you become one. Take it in turns. The others can ask questions if they want to. And then after every job, we'll score it out of 5 in 3 categories. And I'm gonna keep score.
Would you like a piece of paper?
I've got one, thank you. So the first category is weirdness. So how bizarre is it? The second category is would you do it? From absolutely not to how do I do this immediately? And the best answer at a dinner party, if you were sat next to somebody who said, so what do you do? And they gave you this answer. Ooh. So we'll score it from kind of 0 to 5 on each of those categories. And at the end, we'll be able to crown the best weirdest job.
Love it.
Yeah?
Who's going first?
Me. So my first one is a penguinologist.
Georgia.
Penguinologist. I'm not sure. Is it going to be something about the icebergs?
It is kind of, but it's actually even more obvious than that.
Can I have a guess
Please,
and make
Al.
Georgia look a fool? Is it someone who studies penguins?
Yeah.
I thought too deep.
Yeah, that's because you've got far too many letters after your name and far too many degrees that you're looking for the complicated answer. Me, who's got half a degree, I'm like, penguins, isn't it? So it's got to be penguins, mate. I like the word as well.
Yeah. Have you said it?
Penguinologist. Not something for Bernadette Custard Face. What's he called? Benedict Cumberbatch. He couldn't say penguin, could he?
Oh no! Did you ever see that, Georgia? No. The Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he was on. I saw it when he was on the Graham Norton show, and they were taking the mickey because he did a documentary about penguins and couldn't say the word penguin.
Joking.
So he kept saying like, what did he say?
Penguin.
Yeah, it got worse and worse. It went on.
Oh.
Anyway,
Worth YouTube. It's quite funny. But anyway, a penguinologist, to be fair, isn't an official job title, but there was a researcher, an Oxford researcher called Dr. Tom Hart, who used it on his job title for a BBC interview in 2024, and it went viral, understandably. And his kind of reasoning was, well, yes, technically I'm a marine biologist or a marine ecologist, but nobody really knows what that means. If I say I'm a penguinologist, they're like, we need to be best friends immediately.
because they all know what it means. So everyone in the world knows what that means immediately, apart from Georgia.
Yeah, cool. Excellent.
Got that sorted, yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, a penguinologist studies penguins to understand how they behave, breed, migrate, and respond to environmental change. The job is a mix of fieldwork and science. They might spend weeks in Antarctica. They count nests, they tag birds, they collect feathers, and they deploy GPS trackers. And then they return to the UK to analyse the data and publish all these fancy papers, apply for funding, all that stuff. So yeah, they do actually spend time with penguins, but they probably spend even more time in a lab looking at spreadsheets.
Of penguins.
Penguins, they are cute though, aren't they?
They are cute. I'm trying to make this really, really shit dad joke. Like, how did he pick that up? But then I realised that because you pick up a penguin. God, that's from the 80s, isn't it? Moving on. We need to give you scores on this, do we, Lee?
Well, I'll just tell you before you score me, we reckon there's around 20 to 40 people in the UK that could officially call themselves penguinologists. So it's very, very rare. They tend to work for the British Antarctic Society, Oxford University, or the Zoological Society of London. And yeah, it's one of those things. Only a handful of people do it in Britain, but I would love to meet myself a penguinologist. In fact, I did actually, when we had the idea to do this segment a few weeks ago, I tried to message Dr. Tom Hart on LinkedIn. He didn't come back to me.
Boo.
I know.
Maybe there's not much 4G in the Antarctic.
To be fair, he could have been on site, couldn't he? Or off in the field.
So do we need to? Should we?
So how weird is it? 0 to 5. 5 being really freaking weird.
I'm going 4, Georgia.
I don't think it's too weird. I'm going to go 2.
So that's a combined score of 6. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the next question?
Would you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's just a question of would you rather than could you.
Would it be something that, like, had you have known as like a 16-year-old this job existed, would you then dedicate your life to becoming a penguinologist?
Did you say yes, Georgia?
The question's been reframed. I'm unsure now. What's the salary like?
That's a good question. Salary is between 50 and 60,000 for an experienced researcher. Professor level, 70 to 90,000 a year.
Yeah, I'm up
Does
for it.
require a PhD as well. So it's pretty hardcore.
She's up for it.
I'm up for it.
Yeah, 4, 5, 3, 4.
4.
Yeah,
Alistair?
0.
Oh, really?
Because you're going to be freaking cold all the time.
Yeah, fair.
You don't get many penguins in Malaga. So I'm going to be like, no, that's not for me.
I would personally love to sit next to somebody at a dinner party and they tell me they're a penguinologist. I think it's a great answer. I'd give it a 5 personally, but what would you guys give it for a dinner party answer?
It's a solid 3 for me.
Brutal scoring here.
I'd give it a 5 too, Leanne. I think it's cool.
Do you want a fun fact about penguins or penguinologists?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
So researchers apparently regularly report having to pause their work because curious penguins wander over to inspect the equipment, peck their boots, and simply stand staring at them for a little while. That's nice, isn't it?
Sounds a bit like living in the Balkans where people just stand and stare at you.
It's true. Did you notice any of that, Georgia, when you were on your holidays in Montenegro? I think it's a cultural thing. They're very curious people who like to watch.
I didn't. I don't think I did. Anyway, very tall people. Like, I am pretty short, I'll admit that. But these people, when they came to my door to, like, make sure I was okay in my hotel room, I was like, whoa.
How tall are you, Georgia? I feel like you don't know this when you've not met somebody like...
I'm 5'4".
Oh, me too.
Oh, yay!
Oh, twinning. Actually, I think I'm actually technically 5'3.5", but, you know.
Oh,
Nearest.
round up.
And now you're getting older, you're going to get smaller and smaller.
I'm only 41. I don't think you start to shrink for a while yet.
Hey, you start to shrink at 25. Did you know that?
Oh, no, really?
Genuinely Google it.
Oh, well, I'm screwed. Anyway, you want to go next, Georgia?
I do.
Georgia, hit it.
Okay, I'm going to stick with the theme of animals, but I'm going to take it to a different level because I think this is true altruism at its greatest. A snake milker, or better known as a venom extraction technician.
Wow. I mean, I prefer the second because snake milker
Does sound a bit rude.
Sounds
It does
a little
sound
bit
a
weird.
bit rude.
I'm guessing is it somebody for whatever reason extracts venom from snakes?
And exactly that. The reason is research and medical gains. So it is there to create antibodies for someone that's been bitten that isn't in a laboratory environment.
Snake milker.
Snake milker.
See, because you can get oat milk and you get almond milk.
Ooh, snake milk.
Oat milk. Where do we...
Reptile. We draw the line at reptile.
Fair. They're not mammal. So do all mammals feed milk to their young, as in mammary mammal? Is that where it comes from? You two are clever.
I didn't do
I
biology.
don't think I'm that clever.
We did the penguinologist. I was just wondering where you draw the line. All right, reptiles, fair enough. You don't milk a reptile. I mean, my dad, that was the first thing my dad taught me. He sat me down when I was about 4.5 years old and he said, you never milk a reptile. But I'm wondering, like, what do we milk? We don't milk cats. We don't milk dogs. We don't milk mice.
No.
But they're all mammals.
They are.
Is it because the juice isn't worth the squeeze? I don't know. Just thought.
You're on fire today. These puns and dad jokes are just writing themselves.
Danny Reynolds going to be creaming his knickers. He's going to absolutely love this. Anyway, sorry. So how much they earn?
So they can earn in the US between $40,000 and $80,000, which translates to about £30,000 and £60,000.
Oh.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's not bad. However, you are risking your life because one bite is death. But you are potentially saving thousands by doing your job. So,
I mean, I might be asking questions you don't have the answer to, George, but let's say, how does it work? Do can they not, like, put them to sleep while they milk them? Do they need to be awake?
So what they do, I can describe you exactly. I've got a job description here. So the snake is encouraged to bite onto a sterile membrane stretched over a collection vessel, allowing venom to be extracted without harming the animal. So people use mambas, cobras, vipers, and they actually are recognised to respect the animal rather than fear it. And yeah, they supply this venom to pharmaceutical industry and research labs to support research and support medical.
I mean, good for them.
Yeah, good for them. Not for me.
Absolutely not for me.
Is that one of that questions? Would you do it?
It is one of our questions. Would you do it? It's a hard no from me, so that'd be a 0.
0 from me too.
Yeah.
What was the second question we need to ask?
How weird is it? It's pretty freaking weird.
I think it's pretty freaking weird.
It is weird, but it's also really rare. You know, it's fewer than 100 people worldwide specialise in this. And The exact number's quite unknown because people kind of joint specialise in zoology and stuff like that through university. So you don't actually know how many specialists there are in the world. But it's thought to be just a couple of hundred.
Wow.
Could you imagine if you went to a dinner party and the penguinologist was married to the snake milker?
Is this a job? Is this a joke now?
Penguinologist and snake milker walk into a dinner party. Oh, wow. Any other facts, Georgia? Anything else we need to know about snake milkers?
So it's not a university course. It's more of a specialised venom training. And it's done in obviously a controlled environment, high consequences. So there's very clear systems involved. But that's about it, really.
Well, I would be very impressed if I sat down in a dinner party next to a snake milker.
Yeah.
I think I'd be a bit weirded out at first, but then once they explain, I'd be like, that's actually very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure for me, I'd be as excited as for a penguinologist, so I'd probably give it a 4.
I'm the same. I would give it a 4 because I'm
Yeah.
exactly the same as like if someone sat down and said I'm a snake milker and then someone else walked in and went, "Oh, hello, my name's Brian and I'm a penguinologist." I'd be.
I want to go sit next to Brian.
I'm sitting next to Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of serpent.
Would you do it?
Would I do it? No. Would
Hard
I?
no isn't a
Hard no.
0.
I've come across a couple of snakes. That sounds a bit weird. Please don't clip that. I've come across a couple of snakes recently in our
Haven't we all?
garden. In a very good.
In the garden.
In the garden. There was one in the bottom when I was cleaning the pool out, ready to fill it up. There was one, and I went to get down to pick up this big, long, meter-long stick at the bottom of the pool. I went to just grab it, and it moved, and it was a big, long, meter-long brown snake. And I spent the next hour trying to get it out with the net for the pool, and it was not a pleasant experience for either one of us. So I'm not born for it. I'm not made for it. It's not for me, Leanne.
No.
Would you do it, Georgia?
No, I could honestly say no.
I don't think I'd even want to watch it, like observe it.
I am going to Google it though. I do want to
You are,
watch
you
it.
can
I'm going to go on
YouTube
YouTube it. Have we got a total on that?
But we haven't decided how weird it is. I think it's pretty freaking weird, actually. It's probably the ones that I'd be like, 3.
4.
I'd probably go 4 as well.
I'm going 4 as well.
Done.
Or am I not allowed to
So
rate it?
far, you can't rate your own.
Okay.
No.
Can't rate your own, but you will be pleased to hear that I think it's kind of about a tie at the minute. Anyway, Al, do you want to go next?
Okay, so this is difficult because it's a Japanese word, and also I don't know how to say it, and so then I doubt that you guys will know it. That's not being presumptuous, just because it's a very obscure Japanese word. So I'm going to say it's shazaya. If anyone's listening from Japan, please, I look forward to your letters. So shazaya, and if I said to you it's an apologizing consultant, what do you think that might mean?
I really don't know. I'm trying to think in my head what are possibilities. Is it how to apologise? Is it hospitality industry?
Yeah, like a front of house thing.
Yeah.
Or is it like, do rich men have one when they've like done something really wrong with their wife or partner?
That's much closer to it. It's
Okay.
actually also called a proxy apology specialist. And what do they actually do? They act as a surrogate for people who are too terrified or ashamed to deliver an apology themselves. This is how it works. A client hires an agency to dispatch a professional who will visit an aggrieved party. By the way, obviously, this is from Wikipedia. I'm reading it out. Be it furious partner, slighted employee, or parents disappointed that their child doesn't know what a penguinologist is. This person then offers a formal face-to-face apology, and the proxy handles the emotional fallout so the offender doesn't have to. Essentially, it's people who just have either done something really, really terrible and can't face them, or just don't like saying sorry. Thoughts?
Oh, you were close, Leanne.
I didn't think it would be right though. I mean, how bad are we talking? Is it like I accidentally ran over your cat bad? Is it I put your son in jail? Is it I'm sorry I forgot to wash the dishes last night? Like, what range of things are we dealing with?
For Luke, it would be, I'm sorry, forgot to clean the dishes last night. Sorry, just outing my partner.
So just how much shit would Luke get for not doing the washing up? I'll give you a scale. On a scale of no shit at all, 0 to 10, run over your cat.
I'm going to go
where would he be?
I'm going to go for a 7.
Oh, that's brutal, man. Luke, if you're listening, then you can give me a call if you want. We can get you out of there. Don't worry. Right. Let me tell you a little bit more about this, and then you can ask the questions. So, how much do you get paid? Well, a standard apology service typically costs between 10,000 and 30,000 yen. Happily, actually, if you just divide that by 1,000, you get $1. So it's $100 to $300 per apology.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad money. But still, you got to measure it, like calculate in that maybe 1 in 5 might be a punch in the face or something. So, but this is Japan, which they tend to be a little more sort of like circumspect, don't they, rather than.
True.
But also, yeah, it is specifically. In fact, how rare is it? So there's an agency called Shazaya Aiga Pro. I apologize for the awful pronunciation. They're operating openly in Japan. However, it remains a rare cultural curiosity elsewhere. There's no global registry. And there is no, thanks for saying this, there is no qualification for this. Okay.
I'm surprised there isn't a qualification for this.
Really?
Yeah, because I would imagine, I don't know about you, Georgia, but my little psychology senses are going, I think there'll be very particular people that'll be very, very good at this job.
Me too.
Because you can't be too much of a people pleaser,
No.
but you need to be empathetic and genuine, sincere, but also very much of a problem solver, conflict management. I think there's some high-level skills involved in this job.
Georgia?
I agree. I mean, I wonder if a personality test would be important.
Yeah.
Well, I can reveal exclusively on this episode that Wikipedia tells me. In fact, no, this bit was Gemini actually. Elite apologizers are masters of what they call apology etiquette, knowing exactly when to deploy strategic crying or present specific traditional gifts like premium fruit. Sorry, I ran over your cat. Here's a pineapple.
So it might be a bit Machiavellian as well,
They
and a
could
bit
be.
manipulative at times.
I saw another one. God, I hope no one's got this, but I saw another one, professional mourner. And I'd
Oh, I
imagine
have heard of
I've
that
seen
before.
that
I'd
one.
imagine- it'd be a similar kind of thing. You'd have to score high on the Machiavellian, what's it called?
Yeah,
The one you mentioned the other day.
Machiavellian? Yeah, maybe. I guess it's more influencing people, though. But yeah, probably need to be able to switch it on very quickly, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so
Maybe
sure.
even a little bit psychopathic, you know. Don't understand the emotion, but can display it.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's do the questions. Let's do the scales.
Yes.
How weird is it?
I'm going to go with a 4.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking weird. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Would I do it? Yeah, I think I would. I think I'd want the gossip. Like, what did you do? What did you do?
Oh, don't. Yes. Oh, that's the psychologist in us, though, isn't it?
I'd want the gossip, and then I'd want to be able to kind of like, you'd learn so much about people by how they respond to different apologies. I'd love to do this job.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah. I'm in there.
You could work on reception and then just take the calls. Then you get all the
That's
stuff,
true,
but don't have to do the
Sales,
apology.
yeah.
Anyway.
I'll be part of the team, sure.
What's question 3?
What would you score like a dinner party guest if this was their job?
I think I'd be creeped out by them. Like, I don't think I'd sit next to them because there's like a certain element of emotional intelligence that, have they got it?
Yeah, you don't know which way. They're going to be the most empathetic, sincere person in the world, or they're probably going to be a bit of a psychopath.
But the good news is that if they put wine on your dress, then they'd be very, very good at saying sorry for doing that. So.
I'd say a 2. I'm not sure I'd be that impressed as like a snake milker.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to say 2.
I'm hovering around that region too, I think. I'll go 2 as well. 2 as well.
Unfair. Boo. Okay. So what's that grand score then? Am I way behind?
No, I think you're actually winning at the minute. Yeah. But you scored very highly on how and whether would we do it. Whereas the snake obviously got a 0.
True.
So yeah. No, I think that might be in the lead.
Lee. Oh no.
I swear to God, I didn't believe this was true, so I fell into some pretty deep Instagram holes, and I can confirm it is very much true. A chicken sexer.
So this was my number 1.
Oh, was
What's it? Right.
So I'm not going to
Georgia,
answer.
No, you should. You've done the research. Tell us what else do you know? Did you find it weird when you were looking at it?
I found it weird, but also incredible. And that was down to the decision making that goes on and the speed of which the decision making that goes on.
Yeah, it's really quite impressive what it is. So a chicken sexer, also known as a poultry sexer, a chick sexer, which I don't think works well, or a vent sexer. So they basically, it does what it says on the tin. Within hours of hatching, every chick needs to be identified as male or female. So a trained chicken sexer examines tiny anatomical or feather differences that are almost invisible to everyone else and sort chicks before they're sent to different parts of the poultry industry. There's about 100 to 150 qualified specialists in the UK, which is quite niche.
Niche, but then also when would you, like, it's not like you suddenly get a delivery of chicks and you go, oh Christ, Leanne, get the chicken sexer on the phone, we need someone round here this afternoon. It's not that sort of thing, is it? It's probably more like a
Well,
breeder?
you say that, but
Right.
apparently the poultry industry has reported a long-standing shortage of trained chick sexers,
Right.
making it one of Britain's rarest agricultural professions, and the shortage has even affected the UK's ability to export chicks. And you know what? It's pretty well paid as well.
Go on.
Trainees start at 25 grand. Experienced chicken sexers typically earn 30 to 45. And if you're really freaking good at what you do, 50 grand plus. Almost entirely trained through an apprenticeship. Takes at least 3 years to reach industry standard.
Wow.
I know. It's an incredible thing. And as I said, I did find some very interesting Instagram reels, and apparently some of the best chicken sexers are Japanese, to the point where in America, the majority of chicken sexers are of Japanese American heritage, and a really, really good one can identify the gender of chicks at the rate of 1,200 an hour.
Wait a second. Georgia, you give your reaction while I divide 1,200 by 60.
Well, I can do that for you. It is 20 per minute, which is a 3-second decision accuracy rate at 98%, which is the highly skilled people.
Amazing.
I just think that is just incredible. I mean, imagine the decision fatigue. Obviously, that shouts to me, but that is just incredible. I mean, imagine the skill rates. People that travel for this role can get up to £100,000.
Would I go back if I could and become a chicken sexer? Maybe, and I'll tell you for why. It's AI proof, isn't it?
That's is it though?
Well, at that rate, how quick is a machine going to be able to, unless they can just like scan it?
Well, there might be. Or I suppose you don't need the person to turn them upside down, wouldn't you?
Well, that's what I
To the
mean, unless
camera.
they can like take a whole scan of them somehow, like body scan type thing. But I still don't think that'll be quicker.
Okay.
So yeah, how weird is this?
3.
I think it's weird. I'm going to go for a 5. Oh, really? 3?
I agree. I think it's weirder. I think you've underscored that, Al, but anyway. Would you do it?
I don't think I'd make many friends through it.
Fair.
I would do it.
What would you give it out of 5?
4.
Georgia?
I don't think I'd do it. I'm going to go 2. I apologise.
And how impressed would you be at a dinner party if you sat next to somebody who was a chick sexer? A 3?
3 for me.
Can I go? It depends, because I think if they were like at the skilled rate where they could do 2, 3-second decisions, 98%, that is a skill. So I'm going to go 5 if you are the elite.
Do you have a backup?
I do. And I'm glad, to be honest, because this one is really cool. Like, really freaking cool. I am obsessed with this, and I would do this myself. International Ice Patrol.
Lee, thoughts?
Well, I guess the dark guess would be what we've kind of seen with America at the moment with ice, isn't it? But the fact that Georgia wants to do it makes me suspect it's not that.
Fair.
And it's actually literal ice, and it's something to do with ice monitoring purposes in cold places.
Yeah, and I'm going to guess it's to do with glaciers or icebergs in the Arctic Circle.
So you're both not far off. It's around offshore oil platforms in places like Canada. Teams consistently monitor enormous icebergs drifting towards the rigs that could obviously cost them billions of dollars if they are crashing. And in order to diverge the course of kind of conflict, they give it a little nudge because they rely on the current majority. But they kind of lasso it to give it a nudge in the different direction, and then the current does the rest.
I love that. Like cowboys in the old Wild West.
Yes.
Ice cowboys.
Ice Cowboys. That's a better name for it. Ice Cowboys.
Ice cowboys. See, you need to
Ice
get a marketer
cowboys.
involved.
Yes.
Amazing. How does one become an ice cowboy?
So it's exceptionally rare. Only a handful of specialists in the world, a couple of hundred globally, specifically Canada, North Atlantic, and there's specialised courses to go on. It's not really a university course. It's more of a background in marine biology and engineering, offshore operations. Yeah, and then there's like specialist training in that direction on how to kind of understand the course of icebergs. Now, the reason I want to do it is because imagine the travel involved. Imagine the sights that you would see.
Yeah, and I'd imagine something like that is fairly well paid, is it? Because usually oil rig workers are well paid, aren't they?
So, Canadian dollars, 80 to 150. Which it converts to about £45,000 to £85,000, dependent on your expertise.
See, now that's still not enough for me to start mucking about with ice on the North Sea. I've seen those
On a
videos.
rig.
Yeah, I've seen those videos of the boats going across the North Sea where like the waves are literally like 60 feet high.
Yeah.
Would I do it? I absolutely would not do this. No, thank you.
Really? Like
No.
a hard no zero?
Hard no, 0, -5.
Oh, I'm not sure I'm that against it.
I would pay not to do it.
I don't know. I'm with Georgia. I think the sights would intrigue me.
It's also a really good work-life balance because they have a couple of weeks on and a couple of weeks off.
Okay, so you're talking potentially earning 60, 75 grand for part-time work.
Exactly.
I mean, that's not bad.
And also, let's be honest, if you're only doing 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, you could probably in your 2 weeks off become a penguinologist.
True that. You're already there.
There we go. Getting your bag, as the kids say.
Great
Is that what they
idea.
say?
So I don't know, Georgia.
I don't know that one specifically.
Cool. So, where are we scoring it so far?
I like that. I would think like a 3 for me actually doing it. I agree the danger element is a bit of concern, but I would very much like to travel to those parts of the world. You gave it a hard 0. How weird is it? It's quite strange. You wouldn't. It's not something you go, oh, of course somebody needs to go and do that. Would you?
No, but at the same time, I think you'd give me that title of, was it Global Ice Patrol or something?
Yes, International Ice Patrol.
International Ice Patrol. I mean, it does sound pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I think if someone said it would sound cool, and then when they explain what they did, I'd be a bit like, oh, nice. More wine?
Yeah, you'd imagine they're just going to start talking about, would it be thermodynamics? Is that what that would fit into that world? I don't know, some kind of physics I don't understand.
Fluid theory, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's kind of weird. I would give it a 3 on the weird scale. Al?
Yeah, I'd say the same, 3. I've been quite down the middle on these.
And in terms of a guest, I mean, I'm not as excited as if they were a snake milker or a penguinologist. But I think I'd be more excited than if they were an apology expert. So I'm going to go 3.
Right, okay.
Can I give you a fun fact?
Yeah.
Please.
Well, it's fun. I think the travel element is fun.
I agree.
The fun
Fair enough.
fact is the largest iceberg ever successfully redirected weighed 4 million tons, yet they still moved it carefully using operational rather than brute force.
Oh.
What's 4 million tons in a way I'd understand? Because that seems very, very big.
Should we just put it in terms of flakes?
I'm Googling. A blue whale, it would be 26,000 blue whales.
Oh, that's a lot of blue whales.
That's made that job slightly more impressive at that point, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well done, Ice Cowboys. Good
Yeah.
work.
And well done, Georgia, for pulling that back when we dismissed
Yeah,
it.
I'm going to increase my guess score.
Yeah, increase mine by 2, please.
Yeah, by 2, full point.
4 points.
Yeah, I'm the same. So that's game changer, that one. Well done, Georgia.
Right, don't disclose the scores yet because this is like the final round.
That's
isn't
your
it?
last one.
Georgia, I've got 2 here. I've got number 2 and number 3. Which one of those should I go for? Choose one.
Oh, roll the dice. I'm going to go 3.
3. Okay, I think you probably have seen this because I know I've seen it before, but still, it is quite an odd job. Again, Japanese, Oshiya, and it is called, the job title is a train pusher. Got to go to the Midlands and ask Georgia, do you know what a train pusher is? I think you do, don't you?
I've heard of it, but predominantly in Japan. I've seen it on TikTok where they are pushing people into trains. Efficiency overload, potentially.
Yep, that's exactly it. Lee, have you come across those before?
No. So just on a busy platform, as people just like shoving people into the train?
Well, their job is. And do they have like boards, or have I just made that up? They've got like boards or sticks like brooms, and they're pushing people in. Have you seen that?
I've not seen that. I've only seen hands be used, but it could be true.
These people are employed by rail networks in hyper-congested urban hubs. During the morning and evening rush, these workers stand on platforms, provide the final shove. When a carriage is technically full, but the doors can't quite meet, they use their body weight to compress commuters into the carriage, ensuring the schedule remains millisecond perfect without mechanical obstructions. No, not mechanical obstructions. That's just going to be arms sticking out of the door. Any idea what sort of hourly rate?
I can't imagine it's that well paid.
I'm going to say not too much because I don't necessarily think there's going to be a university qualification in this. But then again, the safety element, you may get danger money. Oh, I'm going to go 40 to 50k.
Oh, interesting. Lee?
I think it's a bit less. I'm going to go like 20 to 30.
I have to do some maths because I've just got it per hour. Oh, not much. It's $7 to $10 per hour on a 40-hour week, working 48 weeks a year. You're only on $19,000.
Oh,
That's not a lot, is it?
I went down the kind of danger money processing where you could kind of, lose a leg or lose an arm or maybe even lose somebody else's leg or arm.
yeah, fall down the gap. I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy this in terms of the person having to do it. I think they're underpaid. As Georgia said, it sounds like there could be a fair bit of danger there. I wouldn't like to be pushed onto a train myself. I understand keeping on time, but it seems a little bit aggressive in that approach. I don't know. Is it just Japan that does this? And are their trains significantly more timely?
Yes, Japan is very, very. It's iconic in the Tokyo subway system. It says it remains a specific cultural fixture of Japanese commute. They have been experimenting with other megacities like Mumbai or Beijing, but no, it's very much Japanese because of the trains running on time. Now, I will just say to you, you've just mentioned their danger money. Not sure you like it. If you ever watched the videos, people don't seem to be fussed about being pushed onto the train. George, you've probably seen that as well.
No, I agree. They don't seem to be too fussed. But I'm just putting myself in this position where I'm in the middle of the train. People are being pushed into me. Claustrophobia to the max.
I don't care for it.
No, I don't care for it. And to be fair, there's a larger proportion than normal of people who don't use deodorant on public transport. No, I just made that up, but it just tend to be anecdotally. Oh, jinx. So I'll read you this, then we'll do the scoring. Despite the aggressive nature of the act, they must maintain a professional and apologetic demeanour. Their success is measured in seconds. If they can't squeeze that last person in within the dwell time, technical term, sorry to get all technical on you there, the train leaves, often with the pusher bowing to those left on the platform. So there you go. So it's not as aggressive as you'd think. Anyway, very Japanese. So Lee, do you want to ask the questions?
Yeah, how weird is this job? I think this is pretty weird.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 4 on the weird scale.
What are you giving it, Georgia?
I'm going to go 3 because it's clearly in keeping with their culture. So it may not be as weird to them as it is us.
Very good point. Would you do it?
No.
I mean, if I had to do it, then I'd do it over a snake milker. So I'd maybe give it a 1.
True. I prefer to do it over a snake milker, but then I'd prefer to do a penguinologist.
So would you give it a 1?
Yeah.
2?
I'm going to go 1. I'll go 1.
1. And how impressive would this be as a dinner guest?
Not very. I'm not very impressed. I'll sit next to you. I'm not scared of you, but I'm not impressed as such. What do you think, Al?
I agree with you both. Well, Lee, are you impressed with it? What's your number?
I'm with Georgia. I think like a 1. I think I'd be like, oh.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree.
There's not much to talk about. I push people on trains. Cool.
The other one the one you didn't choose was an editorial insights content analyst for Netflix, and basically the Netflix tagger. Do you know what this is, Georgia?
I chose that.
That's much better, isn't it? Basically, this person sits and watches Netflix all day, and they come up with these oddly specific tags like award-winning, visually striking, auteur cinema. And
there's a person that does that. It's not AI.
To be fair, this is in 2014. Netflix VP Todd Yellin told Tech Radar, we have about 40 or so tags at the moment and looking for one or two more. I think in 2026 there is probably zero. But we can ask Bill Yost, because Bill Yost works for Netflix and Bill Yost is on it in a few weeks' time. So we'll definitely ask about that.
Do they get paid much?
Yeah, $92,000 a year.
Shut up.
No,
No.
They get paid $92,000 a year to watch telly.
Yep. But modern postings want for roughly 4 years plus in film or TV, often a film studies background, and one even had a master's in critical film studies.
Yeah, I'd definitely do it. But if you watch enough telly, you know whether it's like suspenseful or funny.
True. I wish I'd picked that one. I wish I'd overridden you and picked that one. I would have gone, no. Yes. Funnily enough, number 3 is that.
Well, I think as well, because we don't know it's a job that exists today.
Yes.
It might have disqualified itself.
It might have done.
Yeah.
So talking of disqualification and
Sorry, the guess. Neither of us were impressed. We give that. Would you give it a 1 or a 2 for the train pusher, Georgia?
Is that the weirdness or is that the impressed?
On the guest, in the guest front, yeah.
I'm gonna go 2. I'll do 2 because I feel like I'd want to ask questions. I'd want to say, how many arms have you kind of chopped off? Well,
Point, actually, I will put mine up a point. I was only gave it a 1, but actually there could be some good stories in there.
Yeah, I bet there is.
Yeah. Okay. So that is 13. We've got a draw.
Go on.
We've got a draw. The best, weirdest job is tied between the chick sexer and the apologist.
And the what?
The person that apologises, what they call it.
Polyologist. Oh, I like that. A polyologist.
A polyologist.
I'm going to be saying that all day. Amazing. Well, to be fair, you probably only you'd have to go to Japan to do one of those jobs. So
True. Well, there you go. If you're in Japan, then you've got a clear answer.
Yeah.
And if you're anywhere else, become a chick sexer.
Beautiful. Lee, I feel like we should wrap this up because I think we might have overstayed our welcome a little bit here.
Georgia, before we go, do you have a favourite? Like, forget weirdest, just one that you're like, I like it, I enjoy it, I'm glad I now know about that.
Previously, I'd have told you the iceberg technician, international iceberg mover. But now that you've called it an apologist, I'm going to choose that one.
Fantastic. You win.
There
you win
go.
this week.
And just to be clear, the ice people, we also renamed Ice Cowboys.
We
Ice
did.
Cowboys.
So, Ice Cowboys. There is that. I think mine's a snake milk. That's going to stay with me because it's the one that I'm going to say to someone, did you know that there's people? Do you know what I mean? But if you are an apologist, get in touch. Tell us, what's your job like? Is it as good as we think it sounds? Yeah, all brilliant stuff. So yeah, the world of work is a bit stranger than perhaps we realised. And beyond the jobs that we see every day, there are thousands of weirdly highly specialist careers that most of us never even knew existed. So if you are just starting out on your career, open your mind to the world of weird jobs. You could become the world's greatest chick sexer. And if nothing else, you should now have a few stories to share when you're floating in the pool or down the pub on Friday.
Yeah, well, that's it for episode 1 of our summer sessions. If you've enjoyed this little bit strange, different carnage, I suppose, media carnage, podcast carnage, do let us know by commenting on Spotify or leaving us a review. In fact, don't leave us a review if you hate it. Tell us if you didn't like this episode and then leave us a review if you love it. And genuinely, like you would have found out a couple of weeks ago, we do read every single comment and we do actually make changes based on what people suggest.
We do. And if you have an unusual job or you've come across one that deserves a place on a future list, send it our way. We'll share it next week. We'll maybe do a part 2. Georgia, thank you so much for joining us. I mean, I'm sure our regular listeners will know about you, and I'm sure I'll connect with you already on LinkedIn. But for anybody who isn't familiar, where can they go to learn more about your work, more about you?
My LinkedIn is the best place and my website is also up and running. But yes, do message me on LinkedIn. I'm always open to new connections.
Because then we'll leave a link for that in the show notes.
Fabulous. We're back on Thursday with our interview featuring Chris Lover. Chris Lover, best hair in the business, funny guy, genuinely lovely guy, and also went, fuck it, and just threw his toys out the pram and disappeared around the world about 5 years ago. Written 2 books on it. It's absolutely fantastic. guy. Next Tuesday, another summer session. Danny Wareham, the Danny Wareham. Yeah, everyone knows who Danny Wareham is. If you don't know who Danny Wareham is, then just you know he's written a book. You'll definitely know
You
that.
can't be
call.
on
You
LinkedIn, I
can't.
think, if you don't. I just tinked my glass.
So he's going to join us for Corporate Family Fortunes. This is where Leanne and Danny go head to head to try guess the most common answers to about work. I'm going to be the Steve Harvey of the thing. So
Vernon Kay.
Vernon
more
Kay is
original
yes,
ones.
probably that's a.
Who
much
did
better.
it
back in the day? Who was that dude? Des Lennis? No.
Des
Les
Lennis.
I swear I've only had half a glass of wine.
Right. Okay. Until then, say goodbye, Georgia.
Bye, Georgia.
Say goodbye, Leanne.
Bye, Leanne.
Bye.